So we just got a whistleblower report that is crazy. A DOGE staffer who had basically God-level access, is what they described it, to our Social Security data, and they leaked it. They gave it to a private employer. And then they expected a Trump pardon. We're going to get into that here in a moment. A whole article we're going to read on it, but it is a interesting ride. It is crazy that more people are freaking out about this, but one of the biggest things I hate about the times we live in is the overall depravity of the Trump admin, that they are doing so much evil. They are flooding the news cycles every single day. You forget about the previous evil that just happened about a year ago. It's like, it seems like it's been ages at this point. And that is when the world's richest man, it's easy to forget about this, when the world's richest man, Elon Musk, was directly contracted by the government, and he hired a bunch of frat boy goons who had complete unfettered access to our government and all of our information. And the whole goal was to cut as much social spending as possible. They cut things like SNAP. They cut things like Meals on Wheels. They cut the National Weather Service. They cut FEMA. They cut Social Security. During that, there were several reports that they were bringing their own private servers in and just straight up yoinking data from Social Security, from Medicare and Medicaid, and putting it on private servers. Well, it turns out nobody totally could have guessed this. It was probably leaked. So let's get into the article here. This is from The Independent. DOGE staffer had God-level Social Security access and expected Trump's pardon, whistleblower says. A former employee with the so-called Department of Government Efficiency allegedly claimed he tapped into two sensitive Social Security Administration databases and intended to share this information with his private employer, according to an anonymous whistleblower complaint. The complaint, filed with Social Security's internal watchdog and first reported by the Washington Post, alleges that the U.S. DOGE service staffer accessed two protected databases containing personal information, including Social Security numbers for more than 500 million living and dead Americans. The employee allegedly told the whistleblower who filed the complaint that he intended to move the data from a thumb drive to his personal computer so that he could sanitize the data before taking it to his private employer. After leaving the agency, he allegedly told colleagues he retained God-level security access to the Social Security systems, and told another coworker at the agency that he expected to receive a presidential pardon if his actions were considered illegal, according to the whistleblower. So after he big shocker. After he left the agency, he still retained all of his access. Like, it's almost like the people running the government right now are a bit incompetent. Okay, like, this is just insane. These allegations describe one of the largest known data breaches in American history, perpetuated by Trump appointees for the explicit purpose of weaponizing Americans' sensitive personal data for political gain. Senator Ron Wyden, the top Democrat on the Senate Finance Committee, said in a statement to The Independent, "There must be full public accounting of this breach at Social Security, including justice for anyone who committed or enabled criminal theft of Americans' data." So you are going to have to arrest the entire DOGE team, and also Elon Musk. A spokesperson for the Government Accountability Office also confirmed that the office is reviewing DOGE's access to Social Security data per the request of the House Ways and Means Committee, top Democratic Rep. Richard Neal. A spokesperson for the Social Security said the allegations by a singular anonymous source have been strongly refuted by all named parties, SSA, the former employee, and the company. Like, yeah, because they're going to come out and be like, yeah, that happened. I said that. We took the information. And then here's the kicker. This is where you know that they were caught with their pants down, and this absolutely 100% happened. The agency is focused on continuing our digital-first transformation to deliver better, faster service for every American, according to the spokesperson, which called the Washington Post a dying outlet desperate for clicks and eager to publish fake news to scare seniors. It's funny because that's what right-wing media does about Muslims. And like this whole, I every video I think has involved Muslims and just gross Islamophobia going on right now. But like, this is what Republicans do. They create and manufacture fake outrage to rile people up so they can then justify throwing dozens of thousands of people in camps, deporting them to third countries that they've never been to, denaturalizing U.S. citizens, specifically Muslim ones, and deporting them. It's like, the whistleblower complaint follows several alleged breaches in the wake of the formerly Elon Musk-led DOGE project inside Social Security, which the billionaire right-wing activist once labeled a Ponzi scheme. It's so crazy. We let the world's richest man get access to every facet of our government and then cut social spending. Like, and saying that this is fraudulent, people don't deserve it, and they're like, and he's like a government subsidy baby himself. Like, this is just so gross, and I wish more people would wake the hell up that this gross fucking cum stain is not on your side, and he should be in prison. The whistleblower disclosure from Charles Borges, the agency's now former chief data officer, accused DOGE personnel of copying a live set of data without any independent security or oversight measures in place. A court filing in one of several lawsuits against DOGE's efforts inside the federal government revealed that at least one DOGE staffer signed an agreement with the activist group that they may have been involved in providing American Social Security information in an effort to match that data to state voter registrations. Where are the don't tread on me people? They are making lists and compiling lists on people. They are trying to pull voter records from every single state. That doesn't concern you? That doesn't concern you? The employee signed a voter data agreement and delivered it to the unnamed group in March 2025. The advocacy group's stated aim was to find evidence of voter fraud and to overturn election results in certain states, according to the Justice Department. The at least independent article comments are much better than the Fox News comments we've been reading today. Trump will pardon you as long as you're actually guilty. That is true. Gotta get one of those thumb drives. Stole 300 million identities. Right. I don't know what this guy's getting at. Kleptocracy. Trump and his goon squad are a bunch of kleptocrats. Among other things, as anyone passingly familiar with the Epstein files will realize, absolutely true. This is what happens when you elect criminals. Very true. Man, this is... When are we going to hold people accountable for once? If this election is not rigged to the high heavens and he doesn't, just stop the midterms entirely, Democrats will win, and they are going to win in convincing numbers. But it's not going to mean anything if these Democrats are not willing to actually start prosecuting people, to start holding people accountable. And the leadership of this Democratic Party makes me feel like it's not likely. I'm hoping that more of the candidates start running on like a more leftist law and order perspective, because people like Elon Musk, people on the DOGE team, Trump himself, J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, Kash Patel, Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, you can point to several crimes that each of these people have committed since Trump's second term, and you should absolutely go after them. Every single one of them. And of course, this isn't even getting into the abolishment of ICE and the mass prosecution of individuals in ICE who are responsible for actual terrorism in this country. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below, and if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.